Hey guys, Mr. here again for another video today, and we are back with our Houston Vikings franchise mode. And in this one, we will hopefully sim through, if not the entire season, the majority of the season. We will see how that goes though. But yeah, let's take a look at the team. I mean, it's looking pretty damn solid. Obviously, center depth isn't the greatest. I'd say it could definitely be better, but it's still good. So, that's the starting lineup for forwards. That's the starting lineup for defense. And the goalies, we've got Steckel and Deschamps. Now, scratch players as well. I might as well show you that. Ulf Jensen and Ned Quenneville, or Quenneville, whatever. Let's go and show you guys the special teams as well while we're here. So, that's the power play. It's the four-man power play. That is the penalty kill. That is the three-man penalty kill. The extras for the 4-on-4s. That's what those are. The 3-on-3. That's what that'll look like. Extra attackers and the shootouts. So, yeah, just really quickly, if you guys really wanted to see what all those looked like, you could have just paused it, I'm sure. But yeah, that's the team. It's looking pretty damn good heading into the 2027-2028 season. Absolutely unreal. We are this far into the season. I wanted to show you the AHL team, but I forgot, and I already started the sim, so I'm not even going to worry about it right now. We're just going to go with it, and we'll figure it out after. I will show you guys the team eventually, of course, but I'm just not going to do it right now. So, yeah, so we won the first game of the season, the opening game of the season for Anaheim, and we lost our home ice, or our first game on home ice as well against, who was it? Was it Nashville, I think? It was either Nashville or St. Louis. It was Nashville, okay, yeah, so, yeah, we'll see how the season goes. If we aren't off to a great start, it's definitely a possibility I can make some line changes. We'll see how that goes, though. So, guys, how are you doing? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know, are you guys getting sick of this series yet? Because I'm not getting sick of it, but I am always ready to start new series. I do need to start a poll soon as well for you guys to pick what series I'm going to do next. Well, not necessarily pick. It's not 100% up to you guys. It depends on what I want to do as well. But like for the Winnipeg series, you guys voted for that. Well, maybe not all of you guys that are here now. I have gained quite a few subscribers since the start of the year, or since NHL 18 came out, I guess I should say. So of course it'll definitely be different. But when I was doing that, I made a video, and I put a poll in it, and what did that notification just say? Did I trade Goran yet? I did not. Shit. I need to do that. I was supposed to do that in this episode. I clearly have not. So yeah, let's go and do that really quickly. I need to do that now. 10, 6, and 2 right now isn't very good. But yeah, so like I was saying, for you guys, I put up a poll, or I uploaded a video showing you guys that I made a poll. The link was in the description. That was a long, long time ago, though. Yeah, I got you guys to vote on what team you wanted to see, and Winnipeg was the team who had the most votes. So, that was that, and look at where we are now, playing with the Winnipeg series, and it's been a pretty decent series. Not the best. I definitely would have liked more success. So we're going to go for their second round pick next year and their third in 2030. That's what I'm trying to get for Franklin Gorin. Now, I don't think this will go through. No, that makes sense. So can we get their third? Well, to be honest, I don't really want any picks this season. So can we get their fourth and fifth in 2030? Can't. How about just the fourth? No? Okay. How about the second and the fifth then in 2030? Because I want to get draft picks for the next few seasons. Although, does that really matter? I'm just going to get there fourth this year then, hopefully. No, that won't even go through. So will this go through? Going for a second? That won't even go through. Now, that surprises me. I definitely thought I could have gotten that. But unfortunately, no. So we're going to get their third in 2029, and hopefully their third in 2030 then as well. With the fourth this coming season, that can't go through, or won't go through, but that goes through. So we traded Gorin for 2/3 in the next couple of seasons, which isn't bad, to be fair. We're currently third in the division. But yeah, that's not a bad return for Gorin, especially since he just wouldn't be playing this year if I didn't trade him away. So I'm glad I did that, and I'm glad I did remember to do that. I'm glad that that trade also did come in because I was able to edit the trade block, because apparently I didn't and I forgot about it. So, yeah, boys, let me know if you guys have any ideas for my new series, because there's one that I want to do. Well, I want both of them to be in the Eastern Conference, but I'm going to give you probably two polls, if one for sure, maybe two, and we're going to pick between some Eastern Conference teams that I'm interested in doing. Like, I want to do Carolina, I want to do Toronto, I want to do Boston, I want to do the Islanders. So, yeah, of course, you guys let me know about that. What kind of series would you guys be interested in? I'm not going to do the goalies in the U.S., but I also want to do a different type of series. I want to do a series using just one country. I want to do a series with just, or like a draft to glory as well. So, I don't know. There's plenty of options out there. What I'm going to do, as of right now, I'm not sure. You guys will be updated pretty shortly, though. I really want to get that video out sometime in the next week, because I do want to finish these series soon, and hopefully it won't take me too long to finish them. I plan on doing 2 or 3 seasons more, and that was last season in both series. So, depending on how the Stanley Cup goes, or depending on how we do in the playoffs, I should say, that will depend on the team. So I just see that Yoshimura is not happy right now, but it's not because of ice time. Roning, are you complaining about ice time? No, he's not. He's really happy about ice time. So why is he not happy then? Is anybody actually complaining about ice time? Supre isn't, and neither is Stewart. So everybody's actually perfectly okay with their ice time. No growth from Quenneville or Jensen yet either, which is nice, to be fair. And then the goalies, Steckel, how's he been doing right now? He's doing really good. And as a backup for Deschamps hasn't been doing too bad either. So let's make roster moves here. We're going to call up Villette. There we go. So we'll call up Villette. And I don't want to do best lines because that would ruin all the lines I have. And I'm seriously not about that. And believe it or not, as well, guys, that is actually the first injury we've had this season. So Villette did go down because he was nervous about his call-up. He went down 1 overall. But yeah, Deschamps will now be the starter, and then Villette will be the backup. So we'll see how that goes. Now for the AHL team, since we're down here as well, I might as well show you guys the team as well. So goalie's looking pretty good. Craig Pellick with George Maisonneuve. Don't know how you say his name still. Looking at our forward core, we have Jamie Duncan with Manny Serrata and Cameron Norton. Second line, we have Tommy Donaghy. Why is he not on the top line? With Terrence Wakabayashi and Robert Mueller. Third line, we have Wes Bass with Frank Ullman and Sebastian Mueller. And then Stanislav Laktionov, Vladimir Moroza, and Lee Combs, on the fourth line. Defensively, we have Ola Sjogren with Kai Juntunen, then Victor O'Reilly with Brent Belak, and Simon Carly, and Ronald Pohar. Ola Sjogren's list as a top 6. That's terribly bad. That is actually no good. Pellick still lists as a minor backup. So he's going to be playing above his role for, I don't know how long, actually, to be honest. I didn't see how long the injury was. I thought it said to something 8th, maybe. I'm not sure about that. We'll see if he doesn't come back this week. I'll go and check to see when Steckel will be returning. Okay, so yes, it was just January 8th. He was just out for about 5 days, which isn't too bad, to be fair. Villette will then go down, and yeah, we'll switch those lines up again. Sarada's a 78 now. He still lists as a death forward, so I don't need to worry about him right now. Let's send down Villette. There we go. Let's go edit the lines again. And for the NHL, we will obviously have Steckel as our starter. For his returning game, though, I'm going to have Deschamps in net. And then as for the AHL, Maisonneuve will be taken out for Villette. And I want Pelech to start some more because I truly want Pelech to grow. If you guys are wondering why I'm doing that, it's just because I want to make sure it resets as who is the starter or who I want to be the starter. So we'll see how that goes. Scouting assignment. Alright. Liga. We're still doing the Liga. Only one goalie in the Liga, so we'll be done that very, very soon. Yeah, so we're coming up to February. About to hit 30 wins as well. That should happen any minute now, realistically. So we're done with the Liga. Let's go to Russia. Only 3 goalies in Russia as well. So we don't really need to scout goalies anyways, which is fine with me. But if we had to scout goalies, we'd kind of be in a little bit of a pickle because they're not happening very much as Nicholas goes down to injury. So let's see. As for ice time, is anybody complaining about ice time yet? No, nobody's complaining about ice time. Dominic Polak did. So, okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to replace Polak with Quenneville, whatever. And then we're going to replace Markkanen. Actually, I should probably replace Chevrolet because Chevrolet is actually listed as a second liner. Chevrolet will go on to that second line to play with Gibson and Zadina. And then as for the top line, it'll now be Yoshimura with Benson and David. Extras, I need to do this 3-on-3, yeah. Is Yoshimura there? He's not. Why is Yoshimura not there? Oh yeah, he's replacing. Chevrolet's replacing where Yoshimura was playing, so that should be fine. There we go. So those are the lines. That should be good. And we will continue on with the scouting and the sim. Around 13 minutes, and we're almost at the deadline. We're looking pretty good for time right now. I should be able to finish the season in this episode, which is the ideal situation. If I can't do that, I do want to get to the deadline, that's for sure. We're almost done scouting everywhere as well. I'm going to do all the skaters in the Dell, and we've got 2 leagues for sure, maybe the rest of the world, but I don't know about that. Kozanov, who is this guy? Let's see, is he any good? Dmitry Kozanov. Yeah, he's got some decent stats in some places. From Ukraine. For Lee Combs, a 6th and a 7th. I really don't want to do that, to be honest. I'm just not going to do that. Also, guys, we should hit 40 wins before the deadline here. That would be nice. Dell defense now, there we go. Also don't need a scout there for goalies. But yeah, we should hit 40 wins before the deadline. Coming up to the deadline, not a lot of big trades coming our way, or big offers coming our way, I should say. There's our 40th win. Brett Howden and Martin Nikas. It's only for a 4th and a 5th, though, so I'm assuming neither of them are too good. Howden's a 77, and then Nikas is also a 77. But yeah, neither of them really panned out in this game. Both playing for Nashville, I believe it was. Gabe Velarde. How good is Velarde right now? He didn't get to be too good either. He's a 4th liner, 79 overall. Isn't that bad, but also not very good. We're just going to decline that trade as well. Like I said, no real big trade offers coming our way, and I don't plan on making any trades. I mean, of course, we could go out to make one, but it's really not that big of a need. I really don't think we need to. I'm assuming that was Nick Cousins, especially since it was an AHL bottom six player, Nick Merkley. Maybe looks to be the best player we've gotten offered so far. Not, oh god, okay, I was gonna say not at all, but he's listed as a third liner, but he's a 74 overall, so he is pissed playing in Philly, and I'm just not even gonna bother taking that. Our team's doing great the way it is. I really don't think, I know I don't need to make any trades. I really don't feel the need to either. Darren Nicholas is now back as well, so we should get the lines back together, which is nice. Now we'll see how that goes. Now we're just replacing everybody back into the lineup. I do want to make sure that Nicholas is playing, is also still playing wherever he was playing on the thing. Wow, okay. Quenneville did really good. He's a plus 10 with 9 points in 11 games. That is really good. Nobles has 24 points in 57. Chubarov only has 20 and 57. I mean, our entire bottom line is doing really good, but I kind of want to keep Quenneville there because of how good he is doing. Polak. How good is Polak doing? 18 points and 57 isn't very good either. I can't scratch Polak, though. I could scratch Chubarov, though, right? Yeah, I could. You know what? We're going to try it then. We're going to try scratching Chubarov, keeping Quenneville in there, and we'll see how that goes. Now, as for face loss, Quenneville is the best, but he's doing really good on that right side, so we're just going to keep him there anyways. Yeah, I just want to check real quick. Anybody complaining about ice time here on the D side of things? Okay, Ken Hillis is, but he only did it twice this season, which is okay, but maybe I should give him more ice time. How is this pair doing? Not very good. Ish. Nickerson's the only one with a lot of points. He's the only one who has... Does anybody else even hit 20 points? Nobody else has even hit 20 points right now. We're going to give Hillis some more time. We're going to play him on the second pair instead of Honka for a little bit, and we'll see how that goes. Now, approaching the deadline, about just under a week away now. Extra League... or Extra Liga still. We are going to scout defense, John Hayden and Brett Howden. Not even going to bother looking at that team. They're just not very good players. We're on a 4-game losing streak right now. Was that Kevin Stenlin? I think his name is Kevin. 5-game losing streak after quite a big win streak that we were on. 6-game losing streak. Maybe Quenneville wasn't the player I should have had in there. Christian Palmier, Palmier, yeah, Palmier. Man, I struggle with that. Pielmeyer, Palmier. We're just gonna go with Palmier. Not bad, but I'm just gonna decline that. I don't think we really need him. Apostolopoulos. Sick name, just by the way. That's what I play with in EASHL. Keith Apostolopoulos. Not going to take that, although he's really good physically and defensively. And we're on a 6-game losing streak, like I said. Hopefully we can break that up against the team we've basically traded our whole team to. Against Minnesota, Kevin Stenlund. We do beat them. Alright, Gabe Velarde again. No thank you. Now against Anaheim, which is technically the last game before the deadline. As we approach that, there we go, we got past that little day that stopped us for a little bit for some reason. Liverpool is also doing good, which is nice. Lee Combs, no. Anaheim, we lose too. So that was Sam Bennett. That was actually a pretty big trade. I just immediately declined it. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done that. My bad. Well, Curtis David doing pretty good. We're the only team in our division with over 80 points. We have made Minnesota pretty damn good as well. Noble's doing good. Polak with only 1 goal. Quenneville yet to get a point. So we're going to just put the lines back the way they should be. Chubarov, there we go. Actually, that's not how they should be. We need to replace Chubarov with Quenneville, and we need to replace Polak with Chubarov to then replace Quenneville with Polak. There we go. So now the lines should be back together, and hopefully we continue our wins again. David with 34 goals. Will he hit 40 goals this season, guys? Hopefully. I think that might be the first time he ever would, too. I'm not too sure about that. Now, this episode's going to drag on past 20 minutes by a little bit, but like I said, I do want to finish the season in this episode, and we might as well finish it. 16 defensemen in the National League. Very interesting, and that's the realistic last place we should be scouting. And as soon as I put the lines back together, we start winning again. So clearly that little line change I did make really did affect us somehow. Rest of the world, not a single player in the rest of the world category. So we're just going to do forwards for 2 weeks in the WHL because that's where I need to focus because everybody comes from the WHL in like the first 2 rounds basically. And then there's some Europeans there, but not too much. There's our 50th win of the season against Colorado in a 1-0 shootout win. Shutout win is what I meant to say. 8-5 W over the Penguins as well. It's a pretty big score line. Defense for 2 weeks now as well in the W. And continuing on, about 3 weeks left in the NHL. Liverpool, they might hit 50 wins as well. They have a couple of chances to do it. Let's see, we're on a bit of a losing streak as well, but we snapped that. Can we have a win streak heading into the playoffs? 2 more attempts for Liverpool to hit 50 wins as well. I mean, it's looking pretty damn good right now, if you ask me, guys. Both teams should most definitely hit 50 wins. Will Liverpool? I don't think they did. And we will face the Winnipeg Jets in the first round of the playoffs. Let's go check. We were not able to hit 50 wins in the AHL. We were at 49 for like the last 2 or 3 games, I think it was. What was our losing streak there? Yeah, we had 2 attempts to get 1 more win, and unfortunately we lost the last 2 games of the season. And we go up against the Binghamton Devils. So 56, 21, and 5 for your Houston Vikings. Curtis David is a 96. I just saw that. We had 117 points this season, which is the most in the league, and that is another President's Trophy for Houston. I don't know how many that is. Holy shit, Curtis David almost had 50 points, or 50 goals, sorry. 50 points. He had way more than 50 points. He almost had 50 goals, which that is definitely a career high for him. He did hit 41 season at 46. Wow, he had a really good season that year too. I mean, really, he kind of just keeps getting better and better each season. But yeah, what a great season it was from Curtis David there. 89 points. Barry Gibson with 81. He was our leading point scorer at the start of the year. Terry Yoshimura with 73 at 28 goals. Benson was 67. Nicholas was 64 and 71. That's not bad. Zadina was 60. Nickerson with 50. He did the best out of all of our defensemen. Let's try forwards. Most goals, obviously, David. We had 2 30-goal scorers, just shy of 3 30-goal scorers. Probably would have had 4 20-goal scorers if Nicholas could have played the entire season. Most assists went to Ken Benson. He's a 94 still. Let's check plus minus as forwards. It went to Gibson, David, and Zadina, all at plus 29. Let's go check defensemen now. Actually, let's go back to forwards really quick. Least points as a forward went to Quenneville with 9 and 17. But really, a full-timer was Chubarov at 22 and 76. Which, overall, that really isn't that bad. We had a decent amount of depth scoring, if you ask me. Nickerson with the most points on the team as a defenseman with 50. He was a plus 35. Wow, that was really good plus-minus this season. Plus 39 for Tim Roning and 35 for Nickerson. I believe, yeah, that was our top pairing. So 60 points on our top pair, that's not too bad. But after that, it kind of really falls off. Honka. Stewart was our next best defenseman with points, with 23 points, and he was playing on our bottom pair. Honka with 21, Hillis with 16, Banash, still don't know how I should pronounce that, with 12, and Roning with 10. Let's go check our goalies. Steckel's still an 82. Deschamps still an 81. Villette back up to an 80. But a 41 win season for Shannon Steckel. 921 save percentage and a 2.2 to GAA. And Deschamps with a 917 and a 2.40. So decent stats from both of them. Not the best, but pretty good. Nobles, and while Nobles our real rookie of the season with 33 points there. And for goalies, all of them were rookies. Steckel, I mean, maybe he could be up there for a rookie, for the rookie scoring race, or not scoring, but for the rookie rookie race, sure, yeah, okay. Let's just go to skaters really quickly. I want to see who had the most goals this season. No, Connor McDavid beats Curtis David by 1 goal. I was really hoping Curtis David could have gotten it. Damn it! That sucks. that really sucks. There were 6 players in the league this season who had 40+ goals. How did David do throughout the entire league? He tied for 3rd with Nikita Kucherov. Oh man, that really sucks. I was really hoping David could. Well, I mean, he obviously had a great season, but I was really hoping he could have done the best in the league. Manny Blake is an absolute beast. Manny Blake's no longer on Boston. Holy shit, they must have traded him. Holy shit. I bet you that was a big trade. Rodney Akers, 92. My god. How good is McDavid? He's a 95. Alright, guys, that is it. This episode is almost 27 minutes long. Tune in next time to see us face the Winnipeg Jets. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.